Hi, this is Marcia, and welcome to week 2 of the Weekly Blend Summer Edition. Today we're going to talk about 3 main topics. Number 1, we're going to talk about getting started. So we're going to be talking about a deployment plan with phase 1, and what does that look like? We're also going to be defining studio, centers, and stations. I get this question quite a bit. What does studios mean? Is it the same as centers? Is it the same as stations? Today in this video, we are going to let you know. And the third thing is going to be some tips and tricks. These are things that I think are really important to really get you kick-started with that future-ready activities and just getting ready for the school year. So there's tips and tricks to get started. All right. I am super excited to have you guys here today because this is going to be a fun, exciting week 2 of the Weekly Blend Summer Edition. So let's do this. Hi, this is Marcia, and I want to kick this week off by just talking about how to get started. There are more resources and information that you can gather about the deployment plan. This is just a quick overview to just get you started to think. If you need any help with professional development or coaching for the school year, please reach out to me. We are more than willing to help you guys out. We're booking dates up rather quickly, so don't delay. Reach out to us at marcia@blendedlearningpd.com and we'll get you scheduled. So let's talk about this blended learning deployment plan. So what we're going to talk about are the first 4 weeks. We're going to keep it simple. We're going to really just show you how to get started gradually and slowly. So the first thing you want to talk about is when I say the word whole group, what does that mean? Whole group instruction does not mean I'm going to be standing and delivering content for 45, 50, or 90 minutes. Instead, we're going to be really thinking about how to break down our lesson from an introduction, a whole group independent activity, whole group digital content, and maybe a whole group hands-on activity. But everything we're going to do, we're going to be doing it together. So that whole group, when you see the word whole group, please know it is not 45 minutes standing and talking. It's everybody, we're going to do independent practice. Everybody, we're going to be doing digital content. So to get started, you're going to see that I will be doing whole group a lot just because I want to gradually get into this blended learning model. On Wednesday, the third day you want to deploy this plan, I'm going to do 2 studios. I'm going to be doing small group and independent practice. Small group is where the teacher is meeting with half of the class while the other class is working on independent activities such as reading, vocabulary, big math problems. Halfway through the class, you will flip. And I don't even mean halfway. Like I worked with a team that had 90-minute blocks. I would still do about 12 and 12. You could do whole group at the beginning of your day, then do like these 2 different studios. So it doesn't mean it has to be like 45 minutes divided in half. Just really just break apart your lesson that you're spending equal amount of time with group A and group B. So when I'm setting this up, I'm going to do Wednesday, do the 2 studios. Then Thursday, I'm going to go back to whole group. Friday, I'm going to try those 2 studios again. Small group and independent practice. So there's our week 1. Here's another helpful tip and trick. Don't feel like you have to do it all day long. Do it with one prep. Do it with one subject area. Do it with one class period. For example, maybe you really like class period number 4. They're just a good vibe. They work well together. You want to try blended learning? Try it with that class number 4. Or if you're an elementary teacher like myself, I did this with math. I really liked doing blended learning with math because that was my specialty. I loved it. Language arts, I just kept it the way it was until I got familiar with the blended learning process. Then I added in language arts. All right, let's go to week 2. Here we go. We're going to do this whole group, whole group, whole group. 3 times that week. Again, we're going to do what we do best. We're going to do everything at the exact same time until we learn this process of blended learning. So now on Wednesday, I'm going to be doing small group and digital content. Digital content is where the students are going to be learning the same thing that you're teaching them in that small group but they're going to be doing it on a device. For example, this teacher is talking about telling time in the top photo. So down below in the digital content, she would be working on telling time, either through Freckle, Khan Academy, or a Edpuzzle. She's using that digital content as a way to repeat what she's saying, but just in a different format. So I love this because it just gives the students to hear it in a different way. Over-the-ear headphones, definitely a must. That's part of my tips and tricks. All right, Thursday, I'm going to go back to 2 small groups again. Small group with the teacher, and then independent practice. Again, independent practice can be vocabulary words. It could be sustained silent reading. It could be doing practice math questions. Whatever it is that you want to do independent practice. Here's another little tip and trick. Just because the word is independent does not mean they have to do it by themselves. They can definitely do this with a partner. Let's keep rocking and rolling. Week 3. Whole group on Monday. Whole group on Tuesday. We have a test on Friday. So what am I going to do? I'm going to use it not as a review day, but as an enhancement day. They're getting ready to take that test. So the kids have already been learning about telling time, or they've been learning about whatever that content might be, place value. So now I am going to re-emphasize that in different studios. So on Wednesday, we're going to do something with hands-on activity. I'm going to do an introduction. Small group 1, small group 2 will be doing Future Ready. What does that mean? Look at this photo. Love this. This is from Cy Park in Cypress Fairbanks ISD. And I love this biology teacher, how she's doing that small group with the chairs with the wheels on it. Kids just wheel themselves over, they attend the small group, and then they wheel themselves back. Love this. But what we're talking about Future Ready is anything that's going to get them to create, collaborate, communicate, and use that critical thinking skills. So whatever the teacher's teaching in that small group, the students are going to do some type of a hands-on activity that goes along with it. If you want to learn more about Future Ready activities, go to our blog. We have so many great resources out there, or our YouTube channel. We have a lot of great videos on Future Ready skills. All right, now it's the day before the test. If you use it as a review day, this could be a perfect place to add in 3 studios. If you want to use it as an enhancement day for the test, this is another great place to add in 3 studios. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do small group 1, small group 2, small group 3. And hopefully, maybe I can use that data to help drive my small groups. Those students that are struggling with the content, and then maybe I have a group of students that are really getting it. So small group, this teacher from Dean Middle School had the students standing at the small group. The independent practice could be a review packet if you're doing it for a test, or vocabulary words. And then digital content, great place to add in an Edpuzzle from one of your previous lessons that you taught for a review for that test. The students will go from one studio to the next when the timer goes off. Each studio should last about, 12 to 15 minutes, depending on how much time you have. So now let's look at the week after the test. The week after the test, I have whole group, 3 studios on Tuesday, whole group on Wednesday, 3 studios on Thursday. This was a quick deployment plan, you guys. If you want more information about how to do these studios, or what are the studio names, defining them, either go to our blog, go to our YouTube channel, or reach out to me for a professional development workshop at your school where I can really help you break this down. Good luck, you guys. I will have an image of this in the description below so you can get a direct link of that deployment plan. But please, just try. Start with 2 studios. You got this.